my show, Breaking Bread Podcast. Are you familiar with this show? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I actually seen this show on Facebook, on YouTube. You're doing a good thing with the show. I like it. But
Yeah. It's a
just
weekly
give me.
thing every Sunday. It's All-Star Weekend, but I still decided to do it. Last weekend was Super Bowl. So I said, I'm still going to do it. The dunk contest was great yesterday. And I wanted to just bring you on the show today.
I really appreciate that because I know you're busy, and I know you got a lot of stuff going on. So for you to take the time out of your day to do the show on All-Star Weekend, I appreciate it. Just
Would
give me one.
you be able to tell my audience, the people that watch the show on a weekly basis, a little bit about yourself and your name, please, if you don't mind? Thank you.
Well, my name is Meek, and I want 1 second. I just want to make sure everything is okay. All right.
Problem. I'll let my audience members know that you just
Sorry about that, audience. Just need a quick second. That's all.
It's okay. I needed a few quick seconds myself, so it's fine.
All right. Well, for those that don't know me, my name is Meek, and crazy, I have a podcast too, and very interestingly, it's called Breaking Bread as well.
What?
So yeah, imagine that, right? Imagine that.
That sounds like infringement.
I think
copyright issues.
Please don't sue me. I'm up and coming. I don't have money, so please try not to sue me. Okay, just I'll change your name right away.
Thank you.
Okay.
So what do you do exactly, if you don't mind telling us?
I am a podcaster. I've been doing podcasts podcasting, I should say, since 2020. It was more of a boredom thing for me. The pandemic was going on. You really couldn't go out. You really couldn't interact with people. So, you were basically kind of left to yourself. And one day I just say, hey, let me just try to do this podcast thing. And it's been up ever since,
Okay. And so anything else that you do besides podcasts, or that's all you want to discuss with my audience members?
Oh, well, I'm a podcaster. I am a humanitarian. I am a motivational speaker. I'm currently in college right now in the looks of achieving my bachelor's and my associates. It's called a dual degree. So after that, I want to be a public relations specialist, and then later on down the line, be a motivational speaker.
You know what? That's close to my heart because in my mind, I'm a motivational speaker as well. So
we all have that in us. It's just sometimes some of us keep that voice in, and some of us are, loud and boisterous about it.
I disagree.
Loud and boisterous one.
I disagree. I don't think everyone has that. Or I think some people are more motivating than others. I guess I can put it that way instead of saying
exactly.
Some people know how to draw an audience, engage an audience, and then there's some people that they speak, I'm not really motivated. You know what I mean?
This is true. But thank you for having me on the show. I'm excited to be on somebody's show. I'm ready. So what's the subject we're going to be talking about today?
Oh, there's many subjects. You should, if you were right here, which we should do a one-on-one in person podcast. I'll look at my schedule and let you know when I can fit you in on the next Breaking Bread podcast in person. Okay. We all over the place tonight. This is not one topic. We're not doing one topic. So let me tell you something. The ladies are inquisitive. They want to know. They want to know how men think, because women and men, we think two different things. We can see the same message and think two different things. We want to know. Now, as a person who had many, many male best friends, like in my mind, I know how men think. That's my mind. I don't have a lot of male friends anymore, but I used to. So we want to get some information from you, Meek. Okay? So we all over.
I just wanted to let you know your audience is talking. So Lawrence Cherry, did you see that? He said hello.
Yes. Oh, hello, Lawrence Cherry. How you doing, Cherry? He said, "What's up?" Do you remember him? Remember he was here next to me when we did a podcast?
Yeah, but this is your show, so I'm just letting
absolutely.
You know.
But I introduced him to you before because I think you were on my show before. Either way, Lawrence, it's so nice to see you, Cherry. Good friend of mine.
Somebody else, I believe.
I think that's your friend.
This is your show, so everybody's your friend.
Absolutely, you are right. Hey there, Miss Favorite Didi. You are absolute. They're all my friends. They're all my
Hello,
audience.
hello
You're
all.
absolutely right.
Hi everybody.
Hey,
Great, great,
Shara,
great.
how are you doing? So we're
All
gonna jump
right.
right into this, Meek. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know if I want to break from you. I don't know if I want to just jump in. I'm not really sure. So you know what?
Whatever you want to do, it's your
Look,
platform.
whatever. Thank you. But you know what? I don't see. Oh, I do see my picture. Okay. Because I was gonna say we need another background. All right. So the first question I'm gonna break from you. As far as what is your opinion on dating in 2025? Do you think social media is harming, hurting, or just what's your basic opinion? Your basic opinion on dating in 2025? Because I actually did a podcast a couple weeks ago on dating in 2025. I want to hear your intake. I want to hear your opinion. What do you think?
Okay. For me personally, I feel social media is definitely hurting dating now. Because a lot of people like to post lives that they would like to live on social media versus the life that they actually do live. So I feel it does play a part because it kind of hinders the old school dating aspect where people actually meet up face to face, go on a coffee date or go for a walk. Now you can just go on a dating app and talk to somebody virtually. And I feel it takes away from the feeling because for me, I'm very old school. I want to talk to you, interact with you face to face. I don't want to text you or be on a dating app talking to you for months and I actually see you because let's just say you do all of that and then you actually see that person and you realize the vibe is just completely off. Now you wasted months of your time that you could have used towards something else productive. So dating in 2025 is very hard because nobody knows how to date appropriately. Okay, everything is social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, likes, dislikes, comments, shares. Dating is all over the place in 2025 and it's very hard.
I agree with you. What do you think? So does that mean that you've never been on a dating app yourself, or that just means you don't like dating apps? I'm just trying to get a little clarification. Your answer was great. It was amazing. But I think the audience members want to know: have you ever been on a dating app? Have you ever found someone from a dating app? Have you ever slid inside someone's DM and went on a date with them? That's what we want to know. Always the queen is ready to hear all this. We want to know.
Okay. Well, have I been on a dating app? Yes, I have.
Yeah, I know. Based
I
off you
actually,
saying, I know.
yeah, I've kind of had a bad experience in the dating app, so that's why I really don't indulge in it too much, right now, to be honest with you, because I feel it's just a waste of time because now you have a new thing called catfishing where people post fake pictures of themselves to get attention from people. That actually happened to me one time, so that's why I'm kind of like, steering away from that. Like if I do decide to date, I'm not currently looking to date anybody, but
That's another
if I
question. That's a good question. Go ahead.
if I ever do, I'm definitely gonna do the old school kind of thing. I'm gonna put myself out there and interact with people if I ever decide to date again. But as of right now, I'm currently not dating. So
Okay, I see Carol's on here. She found us. That's good. I'm so glad. Okay, so you were catfish. Would you like to tell? I've never been catfish. Would you like to tell us a little bit? That was my favorite show. I thought I was part of Neve and the other boy. So how did you get catfish? You from New York City? You from the boroughs? How that happen? You lost what happened? How you get catfish?
oh wow, okay.
First of all, I love stories, and you never told me the story. So now I'm glad you
You
can tell me and my podcast audience this story. Look, Courtney's here. We are ready to hear. How did you
okay.
get catfished?
Yeah, okay. All right. So damn, you got me with this one. So I met this girl on this dating app and she was beautiful.
Mm,
Like beautiful. And I'm like,
mm,
oh,
mm,
like it's like she was a little too beautiful for me. And I just was
mm.
like, hold on. I don't know. And she was so eager to meet with me. Like, when we gonna link up? When we gonna chill? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why are you going so hard for? So I decided to see her or whatever. And we met somewhere. And when she pulled up in her car, and she pulled up in an Uber actually.
Mm-hmm.
And she got out the Uber, and I'm like, like saying to myself, like, that's not what the, still was a good guy, decided to still interact with her and talk with her, whatever. So the question, came up, obviously. I said, yo, who's that in your pictures? Oh,
I'm done.
that
What'd you
was
say?
me. Huh?
How did you phrase it?
I said, yo, who's that in my pictures? Just like that. And she was like, oh, that was me in 2000. And what she said, that was me in 2009. And I'm like, sure.
Well, what year was it that you met
her? 2013.
Okay, so that's not too far off.
2009, 2013. If you would have seen the picture, you'd have been like, oh, okay. You feel what I'm saying? And still being a gentleman that I am, I still decided to engage in conversation with her. And she just was saying some off the wall bozo shit. And I was like, yeah, this dating app shit is not for me, and ever since then I haven't really been on, I would like peek in and look a little bit, but then I would sign back off because dating apps is really not my thing. I'm very old school when it comes to that. I want to talk to you. I want to see your face. I want to feel your vibe. I want to feel your energy. You feel what I'm saying? So very old school.
So when women slide in your DMs, you don't respond to them? And look, our audience member, they have a lot to say. They want to chime in. Courtney said something before. I missed it because Carol's came in right away. She said a lot can change in 4 years. Oh, she's probably talking to me. Yeah, but it's still. Did it change? Was it that much? Was it the weight? What happened?
Yes, she. Okay. I don't want to be mean, but fuck it. I'm gonna keep it real.
No, don't be mean. Be nice.
She looked like a Oompa Loompa.
That's terrible.
But in her pictures, she had a nice body. Hair was done. Like, shorty pulled up. I mean, no disrespect to the bigger women. I don't think I'm disrespecting bigger women. My main problem.
We don't know what our audience member entails, so we need to be
exactly.
Oh, Renisha said he's yep, I think he is too. I agree with you.
Savage. All day.
I heard that too.
Day.
Yep.
But back to your question, she, like I said, I don't have a problem with bigger women at all. It is what it is, but it's just the lying aspect of it. Like, if that's not who you were, you should have stated, look, these are my pictures from XYZ time. I look completely different now. If we, video chat or whatever, you can see how I look like. She didn't even give me that opportunity. She just, she was looking all slim, nice titties, big butt. And then I see her now, she looking like Precious. So,
no, not Precious.
Not
referencing Precious.
Not the Precious word.
Yeah, look, see, Lawrence Tracy, that's wild, crazy. I've heard a couple people they've been catfish. I personally never been catfish. I've been on a dating app a couple times. My friend told me to do it. I don't like dating apps either. I like to meet a person, in person. Yes. Something about I like connecting with them. You know what I mean? So I understand. So does that mean you base off the women that you date off looks and not personality?
No, because that's why I still decided to have a conversation with her.
It didn't sound like a long conversation, though. I don't know what the audience thinks, but I think that conversation wasn't too long.
No, we actually were talking for about maybe an hour or so, and she just was really saying some bozo shit, and the energy I wasn't really feeling at all. So I just decided to, snip, snap, cut it out.
Do you think it was because of her weight, though, that you thought she was saying some bozo things?
Oh my God!
Look at this, Renisha's like the disrespect. I look, isn't it very disrespectful, right, Renisha?
It had nothing to do with her weight.
Okay, I'm just asking.
The lying aspect of it, what I had a problem with. If you would have said, "This is what I look like now," are you still interested? Cool, but like I said, I still was willing to talk to her. She was saying some bozo off the wall shit, sounding like a complete weirdo, and I was just like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna see this girl again."
I get it. Now, how long do you think of talking? She said, don't go for looks. Go for a woman that can treat you right. You need to be mindful. Yes, you men nowadays, you need to pick women that will treat you right, build you up, get great energy. They push you to be better men. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So it's not all about the looks.
Give an example.
You know what, Carol? Yes, we would like to know. Thank you. What was she? What bozo stuff was she saying? You sure it wasn't her weight and it just everything?
No,
you was just on the line. You was just turned off.
First of all, first for starters, she says she suffers from bipolar disorder. That's one.
Okay. And she didn't tell you that before?
No.
Okay.
2, she said to me, "Why were you watching me?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" And she said to me out of her mouth, "I know you were watching me because the people in the store were telling me." And I'm like, exactly. We were in a restaurant. And I'm like, what? Right? And then she said, like this, okay, this is not PG right now. This is kind of rated R, so sorry for what I'm about to say. She said to me, no bullshit.
In the restaurant?
Yes. She said to me, her son asked her how to masturbate.
She told you this on the first date? Within an hour?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you that.
And I looked at her and I said, what? She said, you didn't hear what I said? I said, no, repeat it again. She said, my son asked me how to masturbate. And I was wondering if you can tell me how, or maybe show me how, so I can show him.
Did you leave the restaurant, or did you?
I said, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back. And there was a window, and I went to the window.
Did you really?
Yeah, dead ass.
Now that's funny. I was going to ask you if you've ever left a date that wasn't going well.
Yeah. So that's bozo shit, bro. Like,
yeah, that is.
Once she started talking like that, I started looking way past her weight. Now I'm like, yo, there's something really wrong with this girl, bro.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, I'll give you that. How in 2025? How long? Enough said. Nice meeting you. I agree. Exactly. I agree with that. You gotta go. I gotta go. You don't have to go. I'm gonna go. That's it. Okay, I'll give you that one. So that was a catfish, and you had to leave that date. All right. Yes. How long do you think a talking stage should last? Very awkward. Absolutely right, Renisha. It's embarrassing. Yes.
But before I answer that question, I kind of want to backtrack to, you know what?
No, go ahead.
I'll save that for the one-on-one conversation.
No. Our audience members want to know. There's nothing one-on-one. This is these are my people.
Okay.
Backtrack.
You said earlier that men need to look for women that will intrigue their mind and stuff like that. You were saying
push them, inspire them. Mm-hmm.
But the question I have for you is, when you turn on the TV screen or you go on Instagram, do you see those type of ladies out there?
I do, but I see the men liking pictures of the half naked women.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you, majority of what you see are women showing their ass. So, not trying to say that defines who you are, you know what I'm saying? But you see women showing their ass, showing their titties, telling you that I don't cook, I don't clean. If you want me, you gotta have the bag and this and that, blah blah blah. Not saying the good women exist, but it needs to be perpetuated into social media more, because when you go on social media, you don't see that.
Social media is a fake reality, so we can't sit there and say what is on social media. Social media is for people with likes, and that's all they care about. That's why they're half naked, because they're trying to draw men in. But as a woman and as a man, if you're looking for something in particular, you don't be drawn into that. It's who we entertain. Just because you open up social media, like that's like the what do they call them? The thirst traps. The men that's half naked and in the gym, and they, like, you know what I mean? You can look at a man and be like, no, he's a thirst trap. Like he's trying to get all the women. He's sliding in all the DMs. I'm gonna stay away from those type. Like, I'm not gonna take those type of men serious. Let me phrase it like that. So you're saying you're signing on to social media and you're seeing half naked women. Like she said, half of them are insecure and need that attention. That they crave that attention on social media. Why are you half naked? Unless, first of all, unless I'm on vacation. I barely post. What am I posting half naked? Or like, it's a way you present yourself. So yeah, that's the women on there, but that doesn't mean those are the women that you need to be after, because there's some good women out here that will push.
My whole thing is,
and some of them,
what I'm trying to say is, you don't see a lot of good women.
You do. I do. My feed, my people. I do. I'm like, go on, sister. Preach, sister.
Your feed. You're saying your person.
But that's who you follow, because you following the half naked women. You did that.
No, I'm not.
You click and follow. Are they coming to your house and follow and clicking the button, signing into your Instagram? Who's controlling your Instagram?
I am.
Right. Renisha's like, yes. No, right. You're following. You're choosing to follow those type of women.
How?
You know who I follow on social media? That's why I got 5. You know who I'm following?
Who?
Les Brown. You know I'm following? Issa Rae. I'm following some. Seriously, I follow.
Okay,
Not that I don't have women that obviously, they draw attention, but
but my whole
I have
thing
a very positive social media.
women are the gatekeepers.
Oh.
I say this: women are the gatekeepers. At the ending of the day, the reason why I say that is because women have so much control. A man will do anything that a pretty woman says.
You think
Okay,
so?
and
So
a lot of
why do men cheat on pretty women if they do anything a pretty woman says?
Why do men cheat on pretty women?
Yes, Halle Berry's gorgeous. I can name many beautiful women they're cheated on.
How do you know Halle Berry got cheated on?
She said it.
So she said she's an elephant. You gonna believe that?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Even the guy who cheated, Eric Benet said it too, though. The guy said it too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The reason why I say women are the gatekeepers because you control the narrative. You control what goes on. So if you see more women speaking how you're speaking, basically saying, if you want to get to me, let's have a good conversation, be intelligent, be intriguing. These men are going to be like, okay, that's what I got to do. I'm going to do it. Period. Y'all know that. Y'all know that because I put it to you like this. Half-naked woman will get more likes and views than a half-naked man. And that's facts. And that's straight facts. Women are the gatekeepers, bro. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You guys create the narrative. You guys create life. You are the gatekeepers. So if you see more women speaking intelligently on social media, I'm not even talking about just your feed. I'm talking about the societal feed because from a society standpoint, the narrative that's being pushed is half-naked women, like you said, half-naked men, like you said, from a societal standpoint. So, yeah, me and you may think this certain way, but the million other people don't. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, if all of those half-naked women would put their clothes on and read a book live, I bet you she won't get no likes.
Oh, that's a fact.
I bet you she won't get no likes. Now, if you have 100,000 women reading books, now somebody's going to be like, from a man's aspect, damn, let me go read a book. What book you reading, shorty? Word? I ain't reading a couple years, but you know what? That book looks good. I'm going to go read something. That's how it starts. But a lot of women don't want to admit it. They don't want to keep it real, but it starts with that. Y'all are the gatekeepers. Plain and simple. Y'all are the gatekeepers. Y'all don't want to admit it, but y'all know. Because at the end of the day, 64% or 65% of OnlyFans is women. Come on. Society is showing y'all the gatekeepers. Why do you think when you turn on TVs and BET, you see women scrapping, fighting, pulling hair, titties? You don't see men do that because people are not going to watch a bunch of men fight. They're going to watch a bunch of women fight. Y'all create the narrative. Society shows that. Y'all are the gatekeepers.
Right. Renisha said, she disagrees. Hella dudes on their OnlyFans.
Okay. I guarantee you right now, I will bet anybody money in here right now. You can look it up. Majority of OnlyFans is women. Period.
And who's their fan base? Men.
Men. Right. My point exactly. So if you had that 62 or 65% of women on OnlyFans,
why can't men be the gate? Why can't they change the narrative?
Reading books, then that 65% that they're affecting are going to be like, damn, maybe I should get a book. Okay? You have to lead by example. Period.
Wow. Why can't the men lead by example? Why do women always have to lead by example?
Because women control the narrative. That's what you have to understand, because society has pushed out the masculine man. Society has made women more masculine, okay? By telling them you don't need a man, okay? For example, feminism. Feminism first was a movement that was designed to create equality for men and women until a lesbian took over and said, you don't need a man. So now if you have her saying you don't need a man and you got 100,000 people in the crowd saying you don't need a man, you are demasculating the man and taking away his power.
Who is saying they don't need a man?
Yo,
They don't need a bad man. You need a good man.
Look up
I will
feminism.
look that up.
Look
I
it up,
will
and you'll
look
see
that
who
up.
I'm talking about. And look up
I will
videos
look that
about
up.
her.
I'll
She
look
was
that up.
saying you do not need a man. What she should have said was, you don't need a man, but if you have a good man, hold on to him. Now, if
Right.
she would have said that, it would have changed the game. So now you got, because majority of this world is women. So now you're programming in all of these women's head, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. So when a man comes into her vicinity, she's naturally going to block and resist because it's programmed in her head, she don't need a man. Period. Y'all are the gatekeepers. Y'all are the gatekeepers. I mean, don't get it twisted. You can't teach a boy how to be a man. You can't do that. But what I'm saying is, in this society, society will listen to a woman quicker than a man. And we even had my podcast before, and you even admitted it yourself that a guy can be like, "Yo, don't do this." Boom, boom, boom is gonna happen, and the girl would be like, "No, fuck out of here." But then your homegirl will say the same thing.
I didn't
Girl,
say
you
that.
right.
Who said that?
You did on
I
my
don't remember that.
podcast.
I got it. Can you bring it up and send it to me?
I
I said that.
will.
Please do
I
that.
will.
Please do that.
Take your glasses off. Don't be hiding.
Right. I speak for the. Don't worry, girl, because I worked with Detective Stabler and everybody. I can figure him out even with the glasses. But if the audience members, they want to see your eyes.
Nah, I can't, man. I got a black eye. I got beat up today.
No, you didn't. Man. No, you didn't. You know what? That kind of correlates with a question I wrote. I said, is it hard to deal with a hyper independent or independent woman? Since we're talking about, but Samantha said not all women say that. She
This
said,
is the thing that I'm saying. This is what I mean about listening. I didn't say all women. I said the women, some women out there, the ones that are perpetuating what we see. I never said all women, Samantha. And this is the thing I don't understand when I try to talk to females. They always do that. They see what they want to see or hear what they want to hear instead of listening to what's being said.
I don't know. I don't feel you. You ain't gonna get no agreement out of me.
No. I'm not saying that, but that's the thing I'm saying. I didn't say all women. I said the women out there that are the gatekeepers. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for all of the good women that are out there, unite. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of good women are guarded. They're guarding their emotions. They're guarding their feelings because they don't want to put themselves out there and get hurt. So how are we going to know if you're a real woman if you're guarded? And all we see is the women out there that's trying to show their ass and show their titties. So what you expect us to do? We're not going to know if you're a good woman if you're not going to put yourself out there.
Don't try to make yourself like y'all a victim. What are we supposed to do?
You want to know who the victim is in this situation?
Everybody.
Children are the victims.
Both of us, men and women,
are the victims. Okay? Men are not the victims because you're a grown-ass man. Women are not the victims because you're a grown-ass woman. Children are the victims in situations like this because children are the ones that see this shit on TV and think it's facts. Those are the real victims.
Do you think
all women, but not
all naked? Women. Exactly.
I did not say all women. Y'all, yeah. What is wrong with y'all females, bro? I did not say all women. Jesus Christ, listening to what I am saying.
You said the majority of women, and I don't even know if I agree with that. I don't think all women. I don't know if there's the majority of women are naked. I think there's a lot of women that are naked all over social media. Okay. And they're drawing, and it's literally, you know why though? They're half naked because they're literally getting likes after like after like, DM after DM. This like they're booking, they're getting parties, they're getting. Yeah, Renisha don't want to be in that category. So can you pull her out? I'm not
saying that. This is you see the shit. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all
she said LOL.
No, I know what I'm just saying. What I'm saying,
laughing out loud.
I know I'm not putting you in that category, but what I'm trying to say is, this is exactly what I mean about not listening to what's being said. Everybody's putting their personal biases in perspective. I'm talking about from a societal standpoint. I'm not talking about who Karima is or who Renisha is or who Samantha is. I'm talking about what you see in society. Okay? Let me make that clear. Let me say it again. Society. I'm not saying Renisha. I'm not saying Karima. I'm not saying
I'm
Samantha.
done. I am done.
Just gotta make that clear.
Well, Samantha has a question. The light went out. I'm gonna put it back on. But Samantha has a question. But first, can you answer? Is it hard to deal with a hyper independent or independent woman?
Yes.
Yes.
The reason why. Oh, you want me to elaborate or just leave
Just
it
a
at
little
that?
bit, please.
The reason why it's hard because a hyper independent woman doesn't know how to be vulnerable, because that is the most dangerous thing for an independent woman to do, is to be vulnerable, because they have to let their guard down to let the man in. And that's something that's foreign to them because they took their past traumas and their past pains and didn't heal from it and carried it on from relationship to relationship to the point where she's just like, I'm okay with being alone. So it is very hard because the only way men have to be vulnerable in order for a relationship to work, and so do women. So I'm not trying to make it seem like it's all women. You feel what I'm saying? Men have to be vulnerable too for it to make it work. But it is very hard because if you're telling me every chance you get, I make more money than you, I don't need you, you're basically taking away a masculine man's powers, because that's what a masculine man is supposed to do. Be a provider, be a protector. But if you're constantly telling that man that I don't need you, I make more money than you, how much you make, you only make this, fuck that, it's never going to work. That's why majority of successful women, well, not majority, some, let me say it before you said all, some successful women are single because of that, because they don't know how to be vulnerable enough to allow a man to come into their personal space. Granted, I understand because a lot of men are fuckboys. I get that. But the only way you'll be able to find that real man or that good man is if you take a chance. Just like that man is taking a chance on you, you got to take a chance on that man to see if it can grow into something.
Okay. I like that answer. In a real relationship, you're supposed to combine your money together and build an empire. I agree with that, Renisha.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yes.
So we have an audience member, Samantha Miller. She sent this directly to me instead of posting it in there, which is fine. She would like to know, why do men cheat when they have everything at home? So everything you just named, the opposite. You have a good woman. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she's all your desires, she's everything. Why do men cheat when they have everything at home? Like, what is the significance behind it? Like,
Because you want to know why?
Yes.
Let me tell you why. Because you were not dating, Samantha, this is for you. That you asked this question, so I'm directing it towards you. That means you were not dating a man. You were dating a boy. You were dating a fuck boy. You were dating a bitch ass nigga. You weren't dating a man, because a real man is not going to cheat. So all of these men out here that have good women and cheat, they're boys in men's bodies. They have boy mentality in a grown man's body. Simple. Drop the mic. Next question.
I like that answer. Oh, there goes Samantha.
Okay, I agree with that. That's what it is.
Thank you. That was a great question.
A lot of people think because they're a certain age, it defines who they are. Yeah, you're 30 something or 40 something years old. But mentally, if you have the mind of a little girl or a little boy, you are a little girl or a little boy. Period. In a grown person's body. It's just that simple.
Okay. You ready for the next question, Meek?
Let's get it.
What was your secret to balancing multiple women? I actually listened on Hot 90s. I love. Where you going, Meek? We can't see you, Meek. Okay, there you are. I thought we lost you for a second. It's the computer internet is windy. So I was listening on Thursday. Thank you, Renisha. I was listening. I told you I'm gonna break from this for you. I got question, boop, boop. Anyway, so Hot 97 briefly. I just want to say this. We're talking about Valentine's Day. It was a great topic, but they wanted to Meek. There you are. Okay. I thought I lost you again. So basically, they had men calling up and they were trying to explain how they were going to divide their time with their wives, girlfriends, and side pieces. So it was very comical. I was laughing and I was getting annoyed. It was like a lot of emotions. One guy called up with a fake Jamaican accent because he didn't want his wife to know. So what was, drink a little bit. What was your secret? I like to repeat the question again. To balancing multiple women. We've had many conversations on and off air. I know your past. We would like to know, how did you balance it? That's what we would like to know. You need a minute? You want another question, and then you want to circle?
Nah, damn. Okay. So you're talking about my personal secret?
Yeah. How did you look? Yeah. How did you do it? Or if you want a friend did it, or
I mean, the reason. Okay.
Oh yes, player. Yes, Renisha.
Damn.
Look, he's flustered. He don't even know what to say.
You caught me on that one. All right.
You too.
What I personally did, damn son. Even Samantha, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Damn. You got me flustered.
Turn the mic up. We can't hear you.
You
quiet. You like to talk. I can't hear you. You was talking a lot before. Majority, OnlyFans, statistics. Go ahead. I have a lot. You want me to go to another question and come back? Yeah, don't get quiet now, right, Renisha?
Nah, all right. I'm gonna answer.
Quiet, right?
My personal secret. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay.
Yes, we'd like to know.
This is a funny story, but it's a true story.
Okay, it's funny.
Yeah. This was 2004, I think. So at the time, I really was a player. Like, I was really on my player shit heavy, like real heavy. So I'll never forget, my aunt calls me and she's like, this is when she was alive, right? And she was like, yo, where you at? And I'm like, I'm on my way home. Why? And she just was like, yo, mad girls is here for you. You got, I'm not gonna name no names, but you got such and such, such and such. It was like 5 girls in it.
What?
Yeah, and I'm just like, fuck. I'm trying to figure out a place to go. I had nowhere to go. I ended up coming to the crib. But what I did was I spreaded them out throughout the house and had a conversation here. Hey, I'll be right back. I will go to the other one, have a conversation there. Hey, I'll be right back. Actually, that day, out of 5 of them, I had sex with 3 of them.
What? And they all saw each other?
Yeah, and they had no idea. But the reason why, for me personally, how I was able to do it is because I always hit them with the, I don't like to show, what do you call that, PDA? So once I hit them with that and they respected that, when they saw me, they knew you was going to get a, what up? Now, if it's me and you on a one-on-one, different story. We go do our thing. So that's one of the secrets to me. I always told them I don't do PDA. So I can literally have 5 girls that I was talking to in front of me. Well, not right now, but back then in front of me. And it would get away with it. And they would not know about each other at all because PDA. PDA is what get a lot of men caught up. Well, not men, boys, because men don't do that shit. Will get a lot of boys caught up. That PDA shit. I never was on that PDA shit at all. And that's why I was able to get away. Next question.
Renisha, no, we're not done. Renisha said, wow. So you lied to run. That's what Yolanda said. So you lied to run game. Renisha said 3 chicks in one night. But you calling out women for showing their body. They just simply showing their body on
this
Instagram.
Was 2004.
That's all they
this shit
doing.
is happening right now in 2025.
But let me tell you something. You lucky because social media it gives answers and it gives hints and it gives secrets and you just got to connect the dots. So that 5-3 women that wouldn't have flew in social media days now, because now everything you can find out everything that you need to know. Okay, people tell on themselves. You got you just really
like you got nerve.
You got a lot of nerve. So and then,
but the thing is, in 2004, I was 17 years old.
That's not the point. I think you were a player after that. You were a player after that.
Hold on. I was 17 years old. You have women right now that have children that are in their 40s, some in their 50s with OnlyFans.
And you can make easy money on there.
And
she could be selling foot pics. What is the problem?
You know the OnlyFans that
What
I'm
is the
talking
problem?
about. I'm
Yup,
not
I'm
talking
about to
about
sell
feet
feet
pics.
pics. And what's
I'm
the
not
problem?
talking about the feet pics. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about how do you
Cut
know?
it out. Cut it
A
out.
player gonna always stay in that mind frame.
They providing for their kids.
Right. They gotta do what
So
they
you're
gotta
telling me
do.
you
They
showing
gotta do
your
what they
pussy
gotta do.
and your pictures on OnlyFans, and that's what you're gonna say. So what are you gonna say to your children when they go to school and they finally be like, "Yo, I know your mom. She on OnlyFans."
Mind your
How
business.
embarrassing that is.
That's
How embarrassing that is. Because okay, if you want to say it like that, my mother was a single mother. She didn't
and they
have
didn't have OnlyFans back then.
She didn't have OnlyFans.
They didn't have OnlyFans back then.
Okay, back in the day, being a whore and a pimp, that was the OnlyFans back in the day.
And
you feel what I'm saying?
It's
she
different
didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that. She worked. Okay, what about you?
You don't know. We honestly don't know what our parents had to do. Seriously, to put food on it. I'm being for real. I'm not being for real because that's a real grinder. Your kids don't need to know what you do. That's the real deal.
They're gonna know now because it's social media.
Now they're gonna know now because of the society we live in. But really, you don't even have to. If you play your cards right, they don't need to know what you need to do. When they got 3 kids early, right? That's not the focus.
I'm just saying, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I already know it's going to be.
We can't hear you. Your volume is down. Turn it up. You speaking
really
low.
Can't hear me?
We can hear you now. After that answer, after that question, your mic got low.
Oh no! I mean, it ain't that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying. I know it's going to be all of y'all women against me, one man.
No, Lawrence is here. He's on your side.
Fucking ain't say shit. 20 minutes ago.
Where
you at, bro?
He said something. He said a couple things earlier.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago.
Either way. You ready for the next question?
I'm ready, baby.
I got a lot of questions. Do you think? What is your red flag?
Where's my red flag? Communication.
You have a red flag, and why do you think? And why do you think people don't run when they see red flags? What is your opinion?
Why? Because a lot of people don't want to be alone. That's why. So they settle. And they think in their minds that they can fix those red flags or they can avoid those red flags. You can't. Those red flags are being shown for a reason. So if you see those red flags, doesn't matter how good he or she looks or how he or she makes you feel, run for the fucking hills. Because those same red flags that you thinking you can deal with now is going to fuck you up later on down the line. So communication is big for me. If I can't have communication with you in the beginning, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care how you look. Period. Communication is a red flag for me.
Comment check. He said he don't know if he was out here trying to save you too. He don't know if his comments are showing though. They're not coming up. I think when one comes, because like if something comes up, it swipes away the next. You know what I mean? The previous one real quick. Okay, so I think that because I didn't see his coming up. It's like people were commenting. You know what I mean? Like back to back to back. But I went back up. Most don't want to see it. Yes, Mike Hardy. Right.
So next question. What's up? Let's get it.
Okay. Do you think you think lack of sex from your significant other gives you a pass or a right to cheat? Am I phrasing it correctly? So right. You know what? My first question, I should have asked this in reverse. Okay. But anyway, you can answer it. It doesn't matter. Go ahead. Do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, no, it shouldn't. Like I said, a real man and a real woman is not going to cheat. Period. So I am completely against that. I mean, we're all young and we make mistakes, but if you in your late 30s, your 40s, your 50s, like, you feel what I'm saying? That you shouldn't be cheating. So it's no excuse. If you are a person that's used to being sexually active with your partner, you tell them what's up, what's going on. You know, do we need to have a conversation? Maybe seek counseling, and if nothing works, then part ways. But no, I'm totally against the whole cheating shit. Not saying I haven't cheated before, because I have, but now
that was another question, right?
Mentally, I'm past that. Like if I feel like I have to cheat on you, if I want to cheat on you, I'm just gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna cut out. So,
would you forgive your girlfriend or wife if they cheated on you?
It depends on our relationship. Meaning, if I really love her and she really loves me, then I will go to counseling and try to make it work, yes. But if we were at at odds end and we wasn't really getting along, then no, I wouldn't.
Okay, Taj said he got your back, King. So he's
I
here for you.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Cause
So
they
you got
trying
the
to
men here. No, don't do
they,
that.
they trying to get at me, man. They don't want to
No,
hear the facts, bro.
that's not
Like I
true.
said,
Facts.
everything that I'm saying right now, ladies, I encourage you to fact check everything that I said
We
and
will,
look it
and we
up
will fact check it.
and inbox me on Meek Vela Lose and let me know.
We
Because I
will. We
guarantee
will.
you, when y'all do that and do the fact check, you're gonna inbox me and say, Meek, you was right. I know I was right.
We will.
I will
As a
never speak. I will never speak about anything I don't know. Like for example, I can't have a conversation with somebody talking about stocks and bonds, but because I don't know shit about stocks and bonds. But this life shit, we could have a deep conversation that could last minutes or hours. Anyway, next question.
Taj, well, I have some comments from my people. Taj
There's no
said
such
there's
thing
no
as
such
cheating,
thing
though.
as cheating, though. Taj, can you elaborate on that? Yolanda wants to know. Oh, Sam wants to know also, Taj. What do you mean there is such a cheating, such as a thing as cheating, Taj? A lot of men do it. I hear you, Samantha. Taj, can you
I'm
come
telling
on?
you,
Can you come
y'all
on in
are
here?
some biased ass
Me.
females
It's
on
not
here.
biased. It's not biased.
Because women cheat. Women cheat too.
We want to
Women.
know, what does he
Okay.
mean? There's no such thing as
Okay. I'm
cheating.
actually, see what I'm saying? You're not even
That's
letting
what
me speak.
we want to
Do
know.
women cheat? Do women cheat?
Yes. We never, where did we
You
say women
even
don't
said it.
cheat?
You even said it on my podcast that the reason why women don't get caught cheating because they do it
We're
better.
better
You
cheaters, we're
said
better
that.
liars, we're better pattern. You guys fall out of pattern. You stop doing stuff. You tell on yourself. You
Thank
leave
you, Mike.
stuff. You
When a
leave
woman
stuff
cheats,
out.
she is thought about it for. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. We think, we plan, we wait. Cheating is not automatic. Just like with breakups, we had this conversation before too. We break up way before we emotionally, before we physically break up with a man.
So
So
why
what
the
is
minute?
what?
So
No, that's when a woman cheats. She has thought about it for a while. Absolutely right. But Taj, where's Taj at? What? How he's gonna say there's no such thing as cheating? And now we haven't heard from him.
Okay, the
Right.
brother, he's a
Miss
hardworking
Favorite
man.
D wants to know, what is Taj
Then
taught? She
why
was the
not?
whole name.
Hold on.
What is
You
he
only
talking
responded
about?
to what the girls are saying. Look
I'm
at what
just
Mike
reading.
said.
I read what Mike said.
Wait,
And I agree.
then why not leave? If you mentally
Can
checked out of a relationship.
excuse me, Meek, this is my podcast and I'm reading it in order.
Sorry,
So
I'm sorry.
Mike, Miss Favorite Dee, Samantha. I like Samantha's. It says absolutely, Karima. I like that one.
Of course. You're gonna like it because she's supporting you. What the fuck?
I like that one. But Mike Hardy is correct. Women have thought about it for a while because we're nurturers by nature. So we don't want to cheat. So maybe we are brought to cheat on this man because where is he? Look, Mike is right. Oh, there goes Taj. Mike wants to know why not leave.
That from? Thank you, my point, brother.
I'm gonna take it back a little. You can't take it back at all. Who told you that it was such a thing as cheating? Where did you learn that from? If I'm in a monogamous relationship with my man, he should not be stepping out. Now, we're not talking about polygamy or other religions or other. So is he trying to say that society is placing on cheating? I want to just be with my man. That's it. I don't want him stepping out. That's cheating. If we're supposed to be exclusive, that's cheating. If we're only supposed to be sleeping with one another and he sleeps with somebody else, that's the definition. He's not with me. He's with someone else.
Somebody said something.
He said again. Mike said again. Then why not leave? Right. Maybe we're trying to keep the relationship going. I don't know. Why not leave? I'm not sure.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Well, Ficky, you just answered it because my whole thing is if you've mentally checked out of the relationship at that moment, this is what a lot of women should do. Not saying they don't, but when women mentally check out, they need to voice this and say, look, I don't look at you the same. Not saying women don't do it because some women do. You feel what I'm saying? But some women don't. And then you have the man thinking in his head everything is good, and then 6-7 months. You see,
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going like this. I'm waiting.
6-7 months down the line, like I'm gonna give you an example. I know somebody right now that has done that. Okay, I'm not gonna name no names, but I have a friend of mine that has been in a relationship with her man for a very, 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 very long time. And she told me out of her mouth that she stopped feeling the way that she felt about him in the beginning 3 years ago. So then I say to her,
3 years.
why do you stay? She has nothing to say to me. And then once this motherfucker proposed to her, that's when she wants to say, I don't want to be with you no more. So you done had this man buy a ring. Okay. She told me he did this nice romantic thing for her. He had all of his family, had all of her family. You know what I'm saying? Did this little thing on the beach. It was beautiful. And she said no. And then he asked why. She said, because I haven't felt the same about you for the past 3 years. Well, so why the hell you ain't saying that? Like,
that's first of all, 3 years, that's ludicrous. I'm not checking out for 3 years and I'm still with this man. So I would have left. But for me, I think most women are thinking or wanting it to change back. You know what I mean? So because as women, we give chance. That's a problem of women though, is we give chance after chance. You understand what I'm saying? So but in a relationship, you know when things are off for the most part, right? When things are not going well, when it's just not flowing correctly. So I think for most women, they do tell their partner their issues.
Once again, I said there are some. See, this is what I mean.
I said I think most women. I'm not saying all. I know there's women that 3 years. That's crazy. That is literally crazy. So he really must have been oblivious to the fact that something was wrong. But also, I know men do propose after they've dogged a woman, thinking that is like the end all be all. I'm not saying for her situation. I have seen that happen because I'm like, there's nothing else this man can do but propose to this woman. And then it doesn't mean it's going to work. Now with that woman, that's ridiculous. There's no way I'm sitting with a man for 3 years, checked out. There's no way. And I don't feel the same. Okay, there's no, I'm just wasting time.
I have a question real quick because I'm looking at the comments and all the women that are talking.
And
all of the women right now that are saying the things that you're saying, are you in a happy, committed relationship right now? The women that are watching this right now, are you in a happy, committed relationship?
Do you need to be in a happy, committed relationship to know what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate?
Is that a question?
Yes. Yes.
Repeat it one more time. Just want to make sure I get it.
So, because you're asking these women in here, I don't know what their statuses are, their relationship status.
I'm asking.
but I'm saying because I feel like, are you saying if you're not in a happy, committed relationship that you can't give your feedback? Because single women are single by choice for most time. It's very easy to get a man. Every day you can get approached by a man, DMs. Like it's literally. Women get hit on by men every single day.
I mean, boys. Let's just say that.
Man,
because if you're a real woman and you know you came across a real man, you would talk to him, right? I'm asking you. If you ran across a masculine man right now, 6 figures, whatever women want in this generation.
What do they want?
Would you approach him?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It depends on also what I'm dealing with.
This is now backtracking to what I said earlier. Women are the gatekeepers. The man has to walk up to you. The man has to approach you. The man has to court you. Okay. The man has to love your children. If you have children with another man. Okay. The man has to do all of these.
So men don't have kids too? The women don't have to
love that. See, this is what I'm saying. Listen,
I just want to know. I just want to know.
This is what I'm trying to explain. Women are the gatekeepers. Period. Y'all are the gatekeepers. I don't care what these women are saying in the comments. Matter of fact, let me retract. I do care because we're having a healthy dialogue.
Chance after chance. Taj is talking about Western world society, and look, I hear everybody. There are signs. I agree with that.
Yolanda, I am married 20 and haven't had sex for 5.
What happened?
Read the comment.
That's a long time. That was a good thing to elaborate on. So, right. If you haven't had sex in 5 years, does that give you a right to cheat? If you've brought it up and had therapy and everything, and they're just not providing your needs, sex is very big in a relationship.
Wow. Yolanda, damn, baby. Like, I didn't know it was that deep, but that's a crazy situation, man. I hope, you get that figured out, I'm
How do you know
single.
she's talking about her particular? But how? What after 5 years, you think it gives you a right to cheat? Absolutely, or leave him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just caught something. So you was just talking about men? Wow. Wow. Listen to what you just said. Remember, this is recorded live. You just said it's okay for a
Don't tell
woman.
me what I said.
You just said, for a woman's perspective, it's okay to cheat
For a man
or
too. I
leave.
wasn't saying just for her. In
You just
general,
said for a
5 years in
female.
general, and that was a general statement.
Oh,
Both ways. Don't do that.
okay.
Don't
Well,
do that.
the
Don't do
videos
that.
don't lie, baby.
Don't
So
do that.
that's all.
Don't do that. I
The
didn't say
videos
that.
don't lie.
Don't do that. Yeah, drink that. What is in there? Hennessy? Because I didn't say that.
No. Okay. What's the next question?
Well, if we want to finish up the so Taj,
Yeah.
he said something.
Again, where did we hear this from? Who
I
told you
understand what you're
about
saying,
what
but we
cheating
didn't
is?
live as this in a Western world to tell us that. Well, look, we all have to define what cheating is or not cheating. It's situational. So I don't know.
Okay.
Miss Favorite Dee does agree. We do give chance after chance. We really do. We are just so kind-hearted and
Okay, let me ask you a question.
and can I just finish? Because like
Sure. It's your show.
honestly, it's detrimental how many chances we give. And that's just my opinion. We look at potential, chance after chance. Don't get me started.
Okay,
What's the rest of
so
these comments?
who who or what is the prize right now? In this society and in this generation,
We are both the
who or
prize.
what is the prize?
We are both the prize. Men are the prize, women are the prize.
But the way, okay, do you believe that or are you just
I
saying
know.
that because it sounds
I
nice?
swear. I do agree with that. Of course.
Okay.
What you thought I was gonna say?
I don't know. This is your show. I'm just asking. I'm trying to
Well,
engage and
actually, right. I appreciate you asking questions, but did we agree on you asking me questions? I'm just kidding.
no, you're right.
I'm
I'm
just joking. I'm
sorry.
just joking. I'm just
No,
joking.
this is your show. You're
It's
right.
okay. It's okay.
I'm
It's
playing
okay.
along.
It's
You
okay.
know?
It's fine. It makes good interaction. Mike
Okay.
Hardy says, so we like pain. It's like we're inviting pain. I guess so. I don't know. Taj says, I'm gonna tell you, our forefathers have many wives in the ancient times, and it's gonna go back to how it was. The
It
world
is
say that only to stop us
polygamy.
from
You're right.
becoming a bigger family. What do you think about that, Meek?
I think that's exactly what's going to end up happening in the next 10 to 15 years because polygamy is on the rise right now.
I'm good on
Polygamy,
that. No, thank you.
polygamy is like the norm.
No, it's
Seriously,
not. It's not. Not for me. I'm good.
not for you. Once again,
It's not the
society.
norm. It's not
It
the
is the norm.
norm. It's not the
Okay.
norm.
All
It's
right.
not the norm. It's not the
I
norm.
bet you in
It's
5
some people's
to
norm,
15
but it's
years,
not.
you're going to start seeing everybody being in polygamous
Not
relationships.
everybody.
Watch.
Not everybody.
What? Okay.
Not everybody.
Watch. Watch. Remember, Meek said it now.
Yeah,
To all
we're
the
gonna
people
mark
that
this
are
date down.
to all the people that are here speaking in the comments, I hope y'all guys are alive and we can interact and meet each other one day because I'm telling you,
Oh,
remember what I said now. And between 5 and 15 years, you're gonna see polygamy a lot. A lot.
well, yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm just seeing Yolanda's next message. So she was specifically talking about. So then why? That's not fair. She hasn't for 5 years, and he said no. I think he should have gave her the pass because what is she supposed to do?
So basically you're advocating for cheating. That's what it sounds like to me. You said the past.
He
Why?
is not providing 5 years. Too
Okay,
long.
so then
Too
why do
too
you think
long.
it's okay for
Too
him to give
long.
her a pass?
He needs to give her. Well, he don't have to give her a pass. He needs to give her something.
Okay, so could a man get a pass?
After yes, of course. Why can't? What's going on in 5 years? What's
So
the
you're
problem?
advocating for cheating.
I'm not
When you
advocating.
said you
I'm
were
advocating
against
for
cheating.
finding a solution. 5 years. What would you do? Would you be in a marriage for 5 years without sex?
I would go to counseling and I would express how I feel. And if she feels
After
like she
five
can
years counseling,
fulfill, if she feel like, no, it wouldn't last 5 years for me. Maybe
right?
2, maybe
Right.
3, maybe.
If they were
But
sick or
5,
something, right?
you feel what I'm saying? But I would say in the beginning, what's up? What's going on? Oh, you don't want to give me my physical needs? I'm out. I'm out. Divorced. Period. I have no room or no space for a man or a woman to be cheating. Period. It's no passes. We are all grown ass women and grown ass men. If we are not getting what we want in our relationship, leave, bounce. Nothing more, nothing less. You sticking around thinking things is gonna be different. If he ain't show you or she ain't show you the first year, he or she ain't gonna show you the 5th year, or the 6th year, or the 7th year. Bounce.
Interesting. Well, let's read Samantha's comment right after Yolanda's. Samantha says, "Did you read it?" She said, "I'm single and I definitely won't tolerate a lot of shit, and cheating is one. But I will also be honest and let him know if I'm ready to check out if I feel like we are no longer on the same page. Now, if you ignore my warnings, it isn't fixed, then I'm gonna do me." I agree. She's out.
Yeah, bounce, leave. My point, you're a real one, Samantha. That's why I always liked your ass. Kisses for you, baby. That was a good.
Miss Favorite Didi, she says, "I'm single, not in a relationship." Mike Hardy is hilarious. He said, "Does the shower count?" That's funny. Yolanda's like, she still needs it, but he also she's giving us, she needs to jump on the show. He just can't stay hard. So it's medical. So that's hard because you've been married 24 years. It's like you love him, and that's your friend at that. But, you know what I mean? Like your friends first. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. It's hard.
Yolanda, I just want to say thank you for being open and talking about that. I appreciate that because you didn't have to. So I appreciate you and I salute you, Queen.
So maybe we need to think about that and then what will we do? Because it's the 24-year factor. You know what I mean? It's not like it's. And then it's medical.
I mean, that is like a whole different situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's completely different. I look at it from a different aspect since she broke it down the way that she did.
Right.
But we're just talking about if we were to eliminate, the medical problems like she stated, just leave. Just bounce.
Right. Because even after 24 years, you guys are like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
Broke? You talking about me, bro?
No, it's talking about her husband.
Oh, that's his tongue. Right. Oh, yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. Right.
Okay. Well, what's up?
Look at this. Mike is up here giving suggestions. Okay, Mike Hardy. Thank you.
Exactly.
And then Taj said again, "Where do we hear this from? Who told you about what cheating is?" We all choose what we want to choose when we're in a relationship. So it's personal. So, and she said she loves him, so she got a good vibrator. Was it the rose? I heard many good things about the rose. So what was it, Yolanda?
You probably got one, Karima, no front.
Samantha's, I do not. Thank you very much. Samantha said, "We spin the block 11 times. Yes, too many times.
Then you stupid for spinning the block. That's on you.
Too many times.
If you did me wrong, I'm not spinning the block again. I don't care what we have. If you did me wrong to the point where it's no coming back, I'm not spinning the block. So no disrespect, Samantha. If you spent the block 50 times, you're stupid for that. No disrespect, Karima.
It's not being stupid. It
is being stupid.
Women see the good in men, even when we shouldn't see it. That's a problem.
Then you see what you want to see, because if a man is a good man, you don't have to try to see it. A
good man can still mess up, or you still have to learn each other. Even if you're a good man as a trying man, a good man is not a perfect man. A good man is not a perfect man.
Say that again.
I said what I said.
A good man will show you, right? A lot of situations when a woman says they see good in a man is because they see it. Now, when you ask them, is he showing you? I guarantee you most of them will be like, no. So then what the fuck are you seeing? So then what are you seeing? If he's cheating on you, he's not a good man. If she's cheating on you, she's not a good woman. Come on, bro. It's apples and oranges. 1 + 1 = 2. Not 1 + 1 = 45. Come on.
Now Taj said sister vibrator. Okay, because now he's talking about sister wives. And can I have a brother husband? What is it called? Sister wife? Can I have so you having sister wives? Can I have a brother husband, Taj?
I don't know what that is.
I want Taj to answer, because polygamy need to go both ways. So you want multiple wives, I want multiple husbands. That's what I need. So I can form the perfect man, this man, that man, this and this. So can I have that? Can we both have multiple partners?
I actually
Miss Favorite Didi
on Facebook that it was this woman. She was like in her mid-50s or something, and she had 3 husbands. She had 3 husbands.
And if that works for her, that's fine. I don't know. I don't know. Miss
Okay.
Favorite Didi said the same thing I said. Both are the prize. Mike Hardy said, not with AI being here. That's funny. And Tosh said, I got to give it to y'all. Y'all be having some interesting topics. Thank you very much. Thank you. See that? You see, that's good, right?
Yeah, this is Breaking Bread Karima show. You doing your thing, girl. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for having me
Thank
on the
you.
platform.
Of course. If you want to come back again, you just let me know. Okay.
I would appreciate it.
Send my secretary an email and they'll get back to you.
I got you. No problem.
Okay.
But
Okay.
do you have any more questions? Because I was
I
kind of
do, but look at all these comments. Can I go through them really, really quick? Or
oh,
just
sure, go ahead. Sure, take
maybe
your time.
Taj is talking about emotional cheating. Yes, which is what about the sisters out here that don't have a man in their lives? For every one man that is born, 7 women is born. What does that tell you? There's too many women being born. That's what it's saying. Not that we need sister wives. Okay, thank you. Yolanda said, I would give him a pass. He's having medical problems that nothing is working for you, but don't end a marriage for sex only. Yes, marriage is more than sex. Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We did say that. Once you sleep with a woman, you stay with that woman. We can't be leaving our women. Okay, Tasha, you've slept with women and never left them. Is that what you're saying? And women can't leave as well. Okay, exactly. It's his tongue broke. LOL. That's what's up, Yolanda. Bless up. That's real love, which is real love for sure. Okay, sorry, I'm all caught up on all of them. I agree with Karima. She said, Yolanda said, that's wrong, Taj. Shout out to Karima. You're doing well with the podcast. Thank you, Cherry. I like that comment. That's a nice comment. We're just going to leave the comments right there. That's great. Mike Cardi said, works for me. Ain't no fun if you can't have none. Okay. I have a lot of questions. They all mixed up in here, but let me go back to my my post-it notes. Do men know when they can string along a woman, or the woman is gullible or has low self-esteem and will accept a lot of BS from a man? Can you guys tell upon meeting a woman?
Yeah. Hands down, you can.
For real? Why? How? Tell me.
Because okay, I don't want to sound politically correct when I say this, but a lot of women have daddy issues. They don't know how to interact with a man because
oh wait, they want me to. Mike didn't understand my question, and either did Taj. It seems like. So I basically was asking him if can they tell when a woman has like low self-esteem, or like they know that a woman will accept breadcrumbs? I guess I can to rephrase it like that, like from a man. Can you want to rephrase it for me? If I'm not,
well, basically what she's saying is, can a man identify when a woman is weak and when he can take advantage of her? That's basically what she's saying.
Yep. You know, women say things long. You see how you just put it? Boop.
Yeah, like you feel what I'm saying? And to answer your question, yes, because just like a lot of men have mommy issues, a lot of women have daddy issues. They grew up in a house where they really didn't, well, in some situations, not all, in some, they grew up in a house where they didn't see their mother with a guy, or if they did see their mother with a guy, it was with multiple guys. Or if they have older brothers, they seen the older brothers dogging these girls out. So it's like they don't know how to identify with their emotions, and they don't know how to or what to look out for in a man. So they just go out there basically free balling and experimenting. And you have emotional vampires. And I will say this, men are emotional vampires too. Like, let's just be real. You feel what I'm saying? So if you run into a man that's an emotional vampire and he picks up on that, he's going to latch on to you because he's going to know, I can do whatever I want with this girl. I can get whatever I want with this girl, and she's still going to stick around until I decide for her not to. So, long story short, to answer your question, yes.
Well, thank you for that answer. And we have comments here. As soon as you rephrased it, the men understood your direct question and not my indirect woman question. But I'm glad you understood me, I guess, because we talk. You follow my circles. And soon as you phrased it differently, Mike said sure, and then Taj understood. He said, "Oh, for sure." And Mike says, "So can a woman." But I liked how as soon as you rephrased it, they knew it was like a light bulb. It's just man, right? And Cherry, he said, "Hey, Karima, Fatima, that's his wife." Said, "Absolutely, they do know. That's why they do it. Tell Fatima I said hello and thank you for that answer." And Yolanda, she said, "Men and women can tell when a mate is weak and will pounce. Women can be vipers too." I totally agree with that. That is
I said that, so I agree.
absolutely true. Okay, so my next question is, do you date based on potential? And if not, what do you base on? Personality, looks? What do you
For me, it's I mean the looks do play a part in it, but for me it's mainly personality and potential. Like communication, like I said earlier, I'm big on that. You have to know how to communicate. Okay, you have to know who you are and what you're doing and what you're about. That's what attracts me to a woman, knowing who you are. You feel what I'm saying? And from the potential that if we have conversations and I'm just like, yo, I want to do XYZ, and you're like, yo, I want to do XYZ, and we're like, how about we do XYZ together and build an empire? To me, that's the definition of potential. And that will intrigue me to want to talk with you more. But if, let's just say, for example, from a woman's perspective, if you're talking to a man and you like, yeah, I want to own a business and I want to do this and I want to do that. And he's like, oh, that's nice. Do your thing, girl. That right there is a telltale sign. Get away from me. Same thing, with a male. If you talking to a female and you're like, babe, yo, I got this brilliant idea. In 5 years we can do X, Y, Z. Boom, 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 bop, bop, bop. And she's like, for real? Wow. Do your thing, boy. That's a sign right there. You know what I'm saying? So personality and potential for me is what intrigues me. Looks are just the icing on the cake.
So. Right. What about connections?
Connections, you have to have a connection, whether it's a friendship or a relationship. You have to have some type of connection to keep it going. But the one connection that you need to stay away from, especially in a physical encounter, is sexual. Because a relationship cannot stay together just because of sex. I had to learn that shit the hard way. And I'm telling you right now, everybody, all the guys and all the girls that are watching, sex cannot save a relationship.
Well, I read something a long time ago. I probably told you this, where it says that's why I don't really that's why I don't sleep with men, early in the stage, because there was like a study done where like when you sleep with someone, it's like a chemical is released that makes you think I forgot, what is it? What's the chemical?
Somebody told you that, right? Or...
No, I knew that before though. That was my reasons of celibacy and all that. So you gave me the chemical. You said it, but I told you I heard that before.
Yeah,
remember when I did this? When I did, yes. It makes you really think you like this person when you really don't. Mm-hmm. So that's why you should stay away in the beginning. So yeah, connection. I agree with you on that. There's a lot of comments here. So I guess we can go to the comments first, and then I can go to my next question. So Mike. So Yolanda said men and women can tell. Oh, she already did that. With or without protection. That's what Mike Hardy said. Taj said, but I'm going to tell you as a man who's learning about this truth in the Bible, we have to be careful how we treat our sisters and the sisters as well. The Most High watches everything we do. Yes, the Most High is watching every single thing. And we need to treat each other better. Men have to treat women better. Women have to treat men better. So I definitely agree with that. The spirit doesn't match. It's not going to work. Absolutely right. You have to be, spiritually in tuned. Mm-hmm.
Real quick, Karima, I'm getting a lot of personal messages from people that are watching on my
end. Read
it. They are commending you. You're doing your thing. So
tell them thank you so much. I started this platform in 2020. It was needed. It was everything you said earlier. It was needed during the time, COVID. And I don't even know where I got the name Breaking Bread from. Like, because, the terminology, breaking bread with my fellow brothers and sisters, something like that. I feel like I'm going to think about it and I'm going to but you let them know. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Tell the followers that's hitting you up. I appreciate it. Tell them thank you so much. I do this every week, Sunday, 8:30. So
yes, shout out to Karima, y'all. She's doing her thing, man.
Thank you.
Show some love in those comments for Karima real quick, y'all, because she's doing her thing for real. Karima, you froze, girl. Where you at? Uh-oh.
Can you see me?
Okay, now, you froze for a second.
Yeah, you froze first. So let me finish reading the comments. Hold on. My
this is definitely a great show. Yes, Samantha, it is.
So Women are fixers. What do you think? Do you think women are fixers?
Women have been fixers from the beginning of time, okay? Because at the end of the day, when the man has a problem, who do they go home to? They wife to fix them, to rub their back, to tell them it's going to be okay. Women have been fixers from the beginning of time, period. And I have to be honest and say that, and I salute y'all for that. Because you are a man's pillow, because you know how the phrase pillow talk goes? You are a man's pillow. Okay, you press his clothes, you cook his food, you wash his clothes, you take care of his children. So women are fixers, yes.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that. You can say it again at the end of the show because we like
Yeah,
to.
of course you want me to. I figured you would said that.
Yes, that was great. Taj is agreeing with us. Now we talking. All right, we got some positive feedback from Taj. Okay, we getting somewhere with that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, dopamine or serotonin. Absolutely. Yes, Yolanda. Thank you so much. Oh, you are doing great. She's talking to me, Meek. Thank you so much. But you, as a guest, you're doing great as well. Mike Hardy wants to know what's the show info. I'm gonna let Meek handle that answer.
The show info, everything is public, Mike. So whatever you want to do, if you want to share it right now, or if you want to snatch it up and put it on your platform,
We'd
everything
appreciate
is
that.
everything is public. So you can do whatever you want to do. Nothing is
Please do.
private. So
Please
yeah.
do. We need to get our followers up, Mike. So I would appreciate if you could put it on your platform. Thank you so much. And yeah, Lauren said also the chemical is dopamine. The wife, then why cheat? Both men and women. Yeah, okay. The women is definitely needed. This is why she's made to be our pillar of the rest. King, you saying exactly why do they cheat? Exactly my point. Samantha said, why do they cheat? You're both doing great. Thank you, Yolanda. She said both as in me and me. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she said both as in me and me, not you, just
Me
me and
and
me.
me and me. Oh,
I
Mike
feel
is
you.
so nice. He put it on TikTok. Thank you
I
so much.
appreciate
This
you.
is just
Appreciate you,
amazing.
Mike Hardy Sr. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. So all my post-its are up. My questions are in here, but I do have one more in here.
Okay.
What is the way you handle a woman bringing up issues to you? Do you like to, because I heard somebody earlier say sometimes he tells his woman, give him a few minutes or give him till the morning. He needs to pray. He needs to meditate. He needs to think about it. So when a woman brings up issues to you, how do you respond? Do you tend to respond right away? Do you need time? He said he does. Sometimes he doesn't want to respond because sometimes it'll be a little angry. He doesn't want to hurt her heart. I was just like, oh, I'm in love. I don't even know this man. Like he is just amazing. Like he's meditating on an answer. I mean, I don't know. I gotta get him. I don't know what. I loved it. So, do you respond right away, or do you like to deal with issues right then and there? Do you push the issues back? Like, do you make it seem like she's complaining, or do you accept the issues that she brings to you? How do you do that? He'll go to the scriptures. Yes, Taz, we need to go to the just
So
absolutely.
actually, what he said first was this. So
Oh wait,
read
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So yeah, you
I
can
didn't
you
see
can
that
read.
yet. I didn't. I don't want. I don't. You can read it.
No,
I'm
no,
just kidding. I saw it.
no. I
No,
didn't see that.
I swear I did. I didn't see it. I was being funny, but I didn't see it. But man wasn't put here for one woman. But I'll go with that for the sake of y'all who don't understand it as of yet. So I dated this guy that I met on Facebook years ago. Oh, I just loved him. And then he moved away and became a Hebrew Israelite. Samantha, remember we went up there to Albany? We was just talking about I had us drive all the way to Albany to see this guy, and he wanted me to be like a sister wife or something. Or wasn't gonna be. I just wanted to
Oh,
see him.
you wanted you to be a sister wife?
Do I look like I'm gonna be somebody's sister wife? Me, me,
No, I don't know. That's
me.
why I was just
Okay.
like,
I just wanted to see him. So
she
that's
got
it.
right close to the camera on that one.
Yeah. Do I look like? Nah. But I had fun in Albany. We had fun. I met his brother and Yah and his multiple wives and stuff. It's to each their own. I'm not gonna knock it. It's just not for me. Um, it's just not for me. But Taj, I totally understand. Man wasn't here for one woman. I get it. I
But
don't
he's right
understand it as of yet.
from a scripture standpoint. He's right. He's right. So I mean, I can't disagree with him. He's right. I mean, the women may disagree, but if you want to like base it off scripture, he's speaking facts.
That's
You
funny.
know,
Samantha said God made Adam and Eve, not Adam, Tanya, Eve, and Cheryl. That is hilarious. That made me laugh, Sam. You are so funny. What do you think about that, Meek?
I mean that is true, but where did the origination of evil come from and deceit? I'll wait.
So if you're in an exclusive relationship. We'll
Listen,
just say,
no.
Meek,
Listen to the question. The
Meek,
question
I know
is,
what you
hold
said.
on.
I'm asking you, if we were in a relationship,
You can't
right?
answer a question with a
And
question.
I stepped out, there's no problem, right? Because in the Bible and this and that, right? So there's no problem, right? I'm just
Okay.
asking. I'm
My
asking
thing
you,
is,
if I
okay, but
stepped
I
out
asked
on
you a
you, would
question.
you have a problem?
Sorry, I have no answer for you because you're not answering my question. So
What was your question? What was
my
this question?
question was the origination of evil and deceit.
I don't know.
Where did it come from?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, of course you don't know.
I have
Now,
no idea.
of course, now I can answer your question. What was your question again?
If me and you were in a relationship exclusively and I stepped out on you, I'm not going to use the word cheat, would you be okay with that, right? Because where did the definition or where did the terminology or where did deceit and deception and cheating come from, right? Because there is no such thing as cheating, correct? So you wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't leave me, right?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking you. It wouldn't be any problems, right?
Me, yeah, it would be a problem for
No,
me
no
personally.
problems because we weren't put here for this, correct?
I didn't say that. So
Now I just want to know. Would you have a problem?
Yeah, I would. You
Oh,
cheated on me.
okay. We can move on. What is the comment saying?
Like you're trying to base with
No, I
somebody
just wanted
that on me.
There's a lot of
I didn't
comments.
say this.
Me.
Taj did.
There's a lot of comments.
But
We
the
got to
reason why I'm saying I agree with him because if we want to look at it from a scriptural standpoint, he's right in what he's saying. So that means his opinion has validity because he has actual physical facts.
Okay,
I'm not saying I agree or I would do the same thing, but he is right.
Absolutely. I just wanted to know what you would do if I stepped out on you. That's all I want to know.
Of course, that's cheating. That's a no.
No. Don't use that word. Don't. Not that word. I just wanted to know.
Got you.
I just wanted to know.
But since you didn't want to answer the question that I asked you,
I said I don't know. I don't know. Why don't you ask your audience members? I don't know.
The origination of deceit and betrayal came from a female. I'm not too into the Bible, but I do know that God told Eve, do not go into that garden. Do not grab that apple. Not exactly word for word. Yes. But what did she do? She went into that garden. She grabbed that apple. So back to what I said before, women are the gatekeepers. The Bible says so. Okay? You are the gatekeepers of change in this world. Maybe not the previous world, but in this world, you are the gatekeepers. You are the leaders of change. Y'all don't want to admit it. Y'all want to continue to blame men and say men are the problem. The problem is everybody speaks about the problem, but don't speak about the solution. That's the fucking problem. Men blaming women, women blaming men. We've been doing this shit for 20 fucking years. For 20 years. Are we going to come up with a solution, or are we going to continue to do this for another 20 years that's going to drag on to our kids' generation and our grandkids' generation? What's the solution?
I don't know. We need to find one, though. That's for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
So, absolutely. We have a lot of comments here. Can you help me go through them? Someone wants to know
exactly who ate the apple. Thank you. Who ate the apple?
We have more comments prior to that.
Don't go into. Oh, sure. No problem.
We have a lot of comments here. This is great, right?
Yes. Okay, so I do. God said a man's glory is a woman, so it stands to reason men want women as many as they can handle. But as Meek said, grow up. A grown man has to understand how to say no. Exactly. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you, Yolanda. That's just all it is. What sister make what right? Wow, we having a lot of feedback over here.
We do. This is great.
Taj, you seem to be interpreting the Bible.
Taj is juicing this up. We gotta bring Taj on here on the podcast.
I mean, Yolanda, I don't really think maybe in a way it kind of does favor the way of his thinking, but he's not wrong about what he's saying. That's what I'm trying to say. He is not wrong about what he's saying. He has facts to back up his opinion. That's what I'm trying to say. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying, yeah, Taj, you right, fuck all of that. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is his opinions are backed up by facts. That's
or scriptures, yes.
But or scriptures, yeah. Okay,
Taj, you
so
seem to be interpreting the Bible so it favors you in your way of thinking. I've heard people say that as well. But that's how people argue anyway. They take facts, and it's just like lawyers. They take the fact and present it in the best way. You know what I mean? Like, and I can argue. So they teach us in law school to argue both ways. So I can argue this, I can argue that. The same facts. I can
we
argue
don't
for
want to
this
say
one and that one.
we don't want to say argue debate because arguing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm a lawyer, so you know it's
debate.
argument. But right,
Yeah,
debate. I
a lot of
apologize.
people.
That's the law school in me. I didn't mean to say argue.
Because
Absolutely right.
a man would be like, "I ain't arguing with you." A woman
No,
would
no,
be
no,
like,
no,
"I ain't
no, no,
arguing
no,
with
no.
you."
You're right. Not even
Debate.
argue, and not even debate. It's just that's just
Right.
how you going to defend what you're saying. Even if we're having a conversation, it's the same. Like we just said about men, and it's literally just how you take it, and that's it. So, anything else, Yolanda? You don't understand? Well, I don't know. That was the apple of the tree, still ate it after God said don't, which is true. The Lord look at the man as trees because of our short lifespan. Yes, men do have shorter lifespans. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, King. I can concede to that. Let's take this into one of your. Okay. Yes, I think we should have him on the show. We should bring him. We should bring him on my show in the future.
Of course. Could I be on as well or?
Taj, you want him on? We'll figure it out.
Come on, bro. We go way back. Pause,
I think we can put you on the show.
You think so? I appreciate that.
I think, but I need to speak to him first because he's the
Okay,
guest.
no problem. Just let me know.
I'll see. I can't have you on. Please, we can't have you on too many shows. Like I have to let you know. He said, of course. All right, the man has spoken. And that's it. You can be on there. What is your opinion on ghosting and breadcrumbing? Have you done any of those to women, Meek?
Yeah, put him on the show. Ghosting.
Yes,
No, ghosting. No, I haven't because I'm not a good ghoster. Like I would rather just tell you to your face, I don't want to fuck with you.
Oh, you'll tell them that. You're that upfront.
I am. I'm very upfront. Like the reason why I say that because it's like ghosting to me is just a form of ignoring a person. Having them, putting them in a false headspace they don't need to be in. If you don't want to deal with the person, just flat out tell them, I don't want to deal with you. Leave me alone. So ghosting, I've never done that. And if I have, I don't remember. But to my recollection, I've never done that.
Absolutely. Because for me, I think breadcrumbing, yes. I think it's a way that someone tests to see if they still have access to you. So what is your opinion on breadcrumbing?
Someone told me that before. Yeah, facts. Well, breadcrumbing, I have done that. Damn. I've done that because back in my backsliding days when I was a heathen, I was big on breadcrumbing. Like I would just do just enough to keep you around. And every time I feel like you would stray away, I would do something else just to keep you around so I can get what I want out of you.
I don't like that.
So I am guilty of breadcrumbing. Let me say this again before the ladies start going crazy in the comments. Back in the days when I was backsliding and being a heathen, now I don't got time for that. If I don't want to deal with you, I'm gonna tell you.
So Yolanda says she prefers honesty. And Taj said, please explain that again, what breadcrumbing is. One more time for him, please.
Okay, well, to me, breadcrumbing is basically, my opinion, I could be wrong. It's an opinionated answer. Breadcrumbing is basically keeping a person around for a personal gain and doing little to nothing just to keep them in your life so you can get what you want from them. That's what basically breadcrumbing is.
Master manipulator. That's what Cherry said.
Yo, what's up, Lawrence? You friends with me on Facebook, bro. Why when I be doing a podcast, you don't never be in the comments? What's up, man? We gotta stick together, brother. We gotta stick together.
Are you vulnerable when you're dealing with women or in relationships? Or do you lack the ability to be vulnerable?
Is that a question?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Taj says basically stringing along. Yes. I mean, Mike said that. I'm sorry.
I gotta tell you what somebody said to me just now. Not now, but I'll tell you later.
No, go ahead. We want to hear.
You really want me to say it?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Why is it? It should just be the post show.
I'll tell you. Yeah, it'll be the post show.
Okay. Why it was me?
It's involving both of us. I'll tell you. All right.
I
But to answer your question, for those that are familiar with astrology, Pisces are very, very, very emotional or very, very, very cold. That's why it represents two fish. Okay. Me, I am the emotional fish. I have a tendency of being overly vulnerable in the wrong situation. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I don't consider it being overly vulnerable. I see it as being vulnerable in the wrong situations. So to answer your question, I feel a man and a woman have to show some type of vulnerability for the relationship to work because that builds trust. I'm letting my guard down, letting you in. Don't do me dirty from a man's perspective. And the same thing from a female's perspective. So for me personally, in a relationship, yeah, I'm vulnerable. I'll cry in front of you. I'll tell you how I feel. You know, if I'm having a bad day, I'll come to you for advice. So yeah, I can be vulnerable in relationships, yes.
Okay, well, thank you for being so transparent. We all appreciate that.
So
So,
Karima, what's your sign? I already know his sign.
and also Cherry said he'll do better, bro. Karima is family though; he'll support us both, so we appreciate that. Yolanda, yes, keeping them on the hook as long as you can, and just doing the bare minimum just to keep them in, just when they're about to leave. Because men, y'all know when we are out, or
Hold on,
even
somebody asks, what is your sign? You didn't answer that.
I'm doing it in order. You just jumped right to Mike. I'm going. So Mike
Okay.
said, "What sign am I?" I'm a Scorpio. That's what I am. The best sign in the whole wide world. Like obviously, ambitious, just amazing. Go on and on and on and on and on.
My brother
Taj,
from another mother. You already know, Taj. You already know how we do, man. Sky top days, bro.
everything.
Breakfast. You feel me?
That's nice. I got a okay. That's
That's my
nice.
boy, man. That's my boy for real, for real.
I
So
see. I once saw this quote or like a meme. It said, "You either babysit a broke man or you deal with the busy one." Something like that. I think first of all I screw up sayings. I screw up
mhm.
quotes. So it's something like that. Did you know what I'm talking about? Something like you either babysit a broke one or deal with a busy man. Something like that. What what do you think about that? Like busy men and then prioritizing women stuff. What is your opinion on that? Do you think
I mean,
women want men to make all this money, but then we complain that they're busy? Like, what is your opinion on that?
I
Okay, Yolanda, my fellow
partly,
Scorpion. Best sign.
I partly agree with that in a way because if you want a man that's making six figures, he is going to be busy. He is probably not going to have time to show you love and show you emotion. So that's true. But the broke one, society, yes, from a societal standpoint, that is true. But I feel society looks at it as a broke man is a man that's a manager at Walmart. Now, if he's just a manager at Walmart not doing nothing, then I get that point. He doesn't want to level up. But if he is a manager at Walmart and he's in school and he's doing things, that's not babysitting a broke man. That's just being a part of the process. If you choose to be a part of it, or if he wants you to be a part of it. Now, I'm gonna
Okay.
say something right now that I saw, and it's gonna get a lot of women upset, but I'm gonna say it. Somebody said the reason why I already know. I'm all I gotta say to you, Karima, is you're welcome because I'm about to get a lot of comments on your show right now. It's not me. Somebody said the reason why black men go for white women is because they want to be a part of the process and black women want the finished product.
Oh, heck no. Excuse me? The finished product. First of all, incorrect. It's the black women that are pushing, supporting the black man when they're athletes, when they're through college, when they're through high school, and then they get to the league or they get somewhere, and then the league's owner's daughter are there, and then they marry the black man that we push. So what are you talking about? We want the finished product. We spoke about this earlier, talking about how the black women push and give chance after chance after chance. The black woman pushes our black men, and I don't think we get the same support from the black men that the black women give the black men. So what do you mean they want the finished product? They literally are there for the whole process. Like what? If you look at the league, how many black men are even married to black women? Freaking, don't get me started. Please. It's not that many. It's not that many. Dwayne Wade, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, and then the one that just won the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts. He's married to a black woman. He got a whole black woman management team. We do not have the finished product. We are we help the product. We help the. Oh gosh, I don't even know what you said.
I mean,
what?
I'm just saying that I heard somebody say that.
I disagree. If you didn't get that from everything I just said, I don't agree.
I mean, I'm just saying that's just what I heard. So how do you
feel about Taj agreed with me. He said, "You're right, sister." Cherry said, "Get started."
No, Taj actually said, "I heard that from Dr. Umar Jackson."
I didn't see that. And you know what?
To be putting the brother through hell.
What? What? Then y'all picking the wrong sisters, because what sisters putting? There's some sisters that put men through hell, but that's not most. But I think
that's what he's saying.
Black women. That's because some of us choose wrong. Some women choose the wrong black man, and then you can't say as a general that black men are bad. That's why I don't never say that. I never say black. I don't even say men are not good. I say some men, the men that I choose are not good, and I never put down black men as a race.
Thank you. Say that. Exactly. See how you specify it? Say that.
Oh, yes. And I don't, that's how I speak. But like, I literally, no. I don't even know what to say. You done got me silent. You got me silent.
I just wanted your input on that. Just wanted to see how you felt about that.
What do you think about it? Because I can't even read.
I mean, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Interracial relationships are on the rise right now.
And you know why? Especially black women. You know how hard it is for a black professional woman to meet and date a black professional man?
Because you want to know why? A black professional woman and a black professional man are always busy. Because they're focused on their craft and getting themselves together, which is nothing wrong with that. But why can't you incorporate courting somebody or being courted as well as getting yourself together? Why can't you do that? That's my whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because it happens. Because you got to think about it like this. From a female's perspective, if you're working 14 or 15 hours a day, right? You come home, you're tired. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So when you do have a day off, what are you doing on your day off? You're sleeping, spending time with your kid. So you really are not going to have time. You're really going to not have time for a man. And the same thing for a successful black man.
I'm gonna make time for who I want to make. Somebody said that before. I think that was Yolanda. You make time for who you want to make time for. It doesn't matter how busy you are. You're gonna make time. That's it. Doesn't matter.
Me and you are gonna have.
We are. So, because what are you saying? That one day off. Who wants one day off? Who's having one day off? What? People make time for who they want to make time for. If they wanted to, they would. Yolanda said her husband is white. Nothing against black men, but he's the one that treated her right. And you know what? I'm about to follow right with you. Because this doesn't make any sense.
Okay. But you see, now we're going to backtrack. Why do you think men are going for white women? For that same exact reason. Don't say nothing now. Don't try to backpedal now. The same exact thing as she said just now.
I'm not tired. I'm just kidding.
This is why black men are going for white women because they are treating them right.
I'm not. I'm trying to hold on, but I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay. And I had to learn this myself. There's a difference between tolerance and expectations. Mm-hmm. Okay. If the tolerance level is higher than the expectation level with the man, leave. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If your expectations level is high as well, is something wrong with you. Because A lot of men and women have all of these high expectations and unrealistic expectations. Not all, but some. Like, for example, women wanting a man successful, making six figures. Do you know that there's only 15% of black men that are in the six figures? 15% of black men that are in the six figures. Now, you want some women don't want that man to have a child. Take away 7% away. So now you're left with what? 8%, right? Oh, some women don't want a man that's been married before. I've been in multiple marriages. Okay, take 3% away from that. Now you have 4% of those men. What I'm basically trying to say is lower your expectations to something that is reasonable. Because Bill that's making $1 million can treat you like a piece of shit, but Bob over here making 100,000 can treat you like a queen. But some women, not all, some women would say, I want to go with this guy making $1 million because he could take care of me. Facts is the facts, man. Lower your expectations. I say this to all women. Lower your expectations. Even like that movie, Think Like a Man. What's the one? Taraji P. Henson did not want nothing to do with that dude because he was a chef. But once she lowered her expectations and seen the connection, it worked out.
But why do we have to lower our expectation?
Because some expectations are unrealistic. You want a man to make six figures, a black man to make six figures, that's 15% of the world's population. Okay, now we're going to go depending in the neighborhood that you're in. You might not see that in your neighborhood. But you'll see that man, that's the manager at Walmart, that will treat you like a queen. But because he's driving a Honda Accord, you don't want to pay him no mind because he ain't driving a Benz. Come on. This is what I mean. Realistic expectations is something, it goes like this. Treat me right, value my opinion, pick me up when I am down. Those are realistic expectations that you should get from your spouse. Money should not play a factor in that shit. Because if you meet a man that's a manager at Walmart and he got a Honda Accord and he got his crib, obviously he's showing you he can maintain his own shit. So that means if you come into his life, he can take care of you too because he's taking care of himself. And that's just facts. Women have all of these unrealistic expectations and then get mad when it's not met. Bring yourself down a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Like for me, I don't care how much you make. I don't care if you a cashier at McDonald's or if you fucking work for Saks on Fifth Avenue. I don't give a shit.
You don't care?
How are we connecting mentally? Are we connecting mentally? Okay, you a cashier at McDonald's. Do you want to do this your whole life? Do you have something planned? Word you do? Okay, I'm gonna fuck with you because we have a connection. And plus, I can get the plug with McDonald's fries.
I'm done. We have a lot of comments here.
Yeah, I'm looking. Right? Look at people like Vince McMahon, P. Diddy. Yeah, they were rich but savage to women. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Women don't like to take into accountability. The rich men are going to treat you like shit.
Not all of them.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I was just going to ask you. Do you know?
I don't know. I never dated anybody rich, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't talk from experience.
Exactly.
But look, I've been treated like shit from people that didn't have money. So what are you talking about?
I'm just giving an example of what I mean.
Right. Well, give me a different example.
Well, like I said, the person that you were with wasn't a man. He was a boy. That's what I keep saying. He was a boy. If he treated you like shit, he was a boy that didn't know how to deal with his emotions and didn't know how to deal with his feelings and didn't know what to do in stressful and strenuous situations. So the only resort for a boy with a boy mentality is to get upset and do stupid shit and treat you bad. Bring your emotion level down so it could bring theirs higher so they can feel good about themselves. That's what boys do. Men don't do that.
Do you think first dates should be in the house? Like, do you think it should be? What is your opinion on that? Inviting a woman over to your house as the first date, even if you're saying I'll cook you dinner.
The cooking dinner aspect, romantic candlelit dinner, that's acceptable. That could be a first date for me. But Netflix and chill, I'm gonna get a bottle and get a pizza, and I'm not doing that. That is not a first date. But if I'm inviting you to my house to a candlelit dinner with roses and I'm playing smooth music and we're sitting from across the table from each other talking, and I kindly say after the night is over, have a good night. Do you need an Uber home? That could be a first date.
No.
Why? How you asking me a question telling me no? You asking my opinion? No. What? You asking my opinion, telling me no. Like, how you doing that?
Wait, you didn't ask me what did I think about it?
Like, what the fuck?
You didn't. First of all, my voice is that deep. I said it like that. That's crazy.
No. Okay, so
Mike said, "Great show tonight. Everyone have a blessed night." Yeah, we should wrap it up. You are funny, Meek. I had a couple more questions, but it's done. We could do
a part 2, bro. You down with a part 2?
Yes, because this has been a long show. Yes, we could do a part 2. Now I'm thinking.
So I'm just letting you know, we brought the thunder in part 1. We got to bring the hurricane in part 2.
Absolutely, I'm ready. Thank you, Mike Hardy.
Together, you feel what I'm saying? Get the format together, and we're gonna make it happen. So
I will. Okay, that sounds good. Yes. Well, you know the motto for my show: spread love, no hate, don't hate. I don't know. You know
I think you used to say spread love, not hate, chase our dreams.
Don't hate. Yes.
All right. So
look, Sam is ready for part 2. She's telling us to have a great night. Cherry said he don't trust people too soon. We got to get to know each other in public places. That's how we starting up the part 2, Cherry. And I will tell you, these men is creepy. You don't go to their houses and stuff. And men, you don't trust them. And you don't trust these women either. If I got next part 2, I'm gonna tell you about this director. I did a podcast with him in person 2 weeks ago. He's a creep. He's gonna tell me, this is how we're gonna start the next one off on this. He said, what did he say? He was creepy, but anyway, he's like, you want to hang out? He said, I have a truck that's like a house in the back, so we can get food and go back there and cuddle and talk about the future. I said, you sound like a pedophile. I said, a truck, but with a house, and these people are weird.
Yeah, word.
I said, I'm good, thank you. I did the podcast. That's all I wanted. What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. You cannot trust these people. These people are weird. And you cannot trust women either, because they'll set you up. So this is how we're going to start part 2. It was very interesting to the sister, don't mind me, all love. Yes, Taj, we're going to have you on the show. It was all love too. I was just making jokes. I do appreciate the scriptures and everything. I'm heavy in the Bible, so I appreciate everything you said. Yes, she said, these men gave me pervy vibes. Sam, he's a pervert. What are you talking about? A truck with a house in the back, like a little house. I'm good. Well, like little house on the prairie. I'm good. That sounds like you about to pick up somebody and abduct somebody. Like, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Good.
Right. Thank you. So yes, we had a great show tonight. I am so happy. We had all these comments. Meek, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on your show.
On this show. Do you have any last minute advice? That's what I usually do with my guests. They have one little insight advice that is very dear to their heart and they want to share with everybody. What would you like to share?
Cuffing season is over, y'all. We free. Well, y'all free. I always been free. Summertime is coming up, so you know what that means. Live your best life.
Really. Thank you for that, Meek. We appreciate that. I'm looking forward to part 2, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Have a good night.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Taj. You meant for the other sisters. See you later.